Warning, the following episode contains strong language and adult themes.
Hi, welcome back to What the Fuck, the series where we look at the weirdest news stories that we can find, to be honest. I'm your host, Matt Lidster. Hello. And this is going to happen right now. Guys, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Story number 1. Woman who lifts things with her vagina travels the world to show it off. Well, you know, if you... there's 3 ways you got to live. You got to find a hobby that makes you money, one that makes you happy, and one that keeps you in shape. She's got all 3 in one. Lovely. If the name Kim Anami doesn't ring a bell... Anyone heard that name? No. Well, allow us to introduce you to her. Anami is a sex coach turned vaginal weightlifter. She's got a background. And founder of the Vaginal Kung Fu. With... What? Since launching her career...
You're about to say launch her vagina.
Since launching her career as a vaginal fitness guru, she's dedicated her time to extolling the benefits of lifting weights using your vaginal muscles. Just having sex with her and she just squishes your dick. Yeah, it's weird, but to be honest, kind of intriguing. Last year, Anime, yeah, went on a world tour of sorts to educate people about vaginas in a playful and provocative way. I think she does some extra credit classes. Adding that a strong vagina has many benefits for women. Along the way, she documented her travels and her exercise in each place via Instagram, showing off her strength and lifting items such as rambutans, a type of Balinese fruit, surfboards. What a weird thing to jump from. And a favourite, garden gnomes. Imagine that hanging from... Oh, no. Looks like he's trying to climb up. Oh, no. I'm making a way for a Bojangles. She created the hashtag things I lift with my vagina. Original. Especially for the Vagina Tour, as she calls it. I want every woman to know that she, too, can shoot ping pong balls from a vagina. Because that's a skill you need. I know every girl's going to put that on her CV. It's not just a skill reserved for some special Thai vaginas. Why do they have that reputation?
I think it was Ali.
Stop looking at me.
You're the one with the vagina. Well, ladies, it looks like we all have some work to do. That is, unless you already possess said ping pong talent. In which case, bravo.
It's...
What else do you say? Story number 2. Gran kept imprisoned in her own home for 3 days by a vicious seagull.
Mine.
Mine. Barbara Cox, 80, was hanging outside. Oh no, she wasn't. Was hanging out her washing at home in Brighton when a gull swooped down and began pecking her leg. It's a bit rude, isn't it? Fuck off. Her grandmother was left prisoner in her home for 3 days after being attacked by seagulls. We've been through this. Barbara Cox was hanging out her washing when a gull swooped down and began pecking her leg. We've been through this. I think you've added that in again. What's going on here? Pensioner ran inside with a bloody wound. Ah, bless her. He just calls all his mates. I've got a taste from that. And was so concerned she phoned 999 to report the attack to police. They're not going to believe her. Well, who do you call when a seagull attacks you?
Who are you going to call?
She spent 72 hours hiding in her home from the seagulls, which were protecting a dead chick in her garden. Was there a dead seagull there?
A dead female or a dead...
Seagulls just caught the most notorious murderer in British history. Retired accountant Barbara. Why do they always... I don't need this backstory. Said 2 seagulls swooped down on me and one attached itself to my leg. I was terrified. I'm 80 years old. It came down and grabbed me on the leg with its claws. It didn't have claws, that was webbed. No, they got webbed feet, haven't they? It pecked me and caused me to bleed. You know, this is setting the scene. You know what it's like. Barbara, she's in a garden, swooped down, blood everywhere. It seemed like they were attacking forever, but it must have been a minute or so. See, she's already fucking lying. I fell back, trying to fight them off. Then I managed to get up crying, oh no, and saw the blood on my leg and went inside to get it washed and sterilised. She's a hero. It was horrible. I was too scared to go outside on my own for 3 days. I meant to stay outside of my house, but I'm just going to carry on. When Mrs. Cox phoned 999 to tell police she had been attacked, she was asked, by who? Oh no. To which she replied, no, by a seagull. Mrs. Cox is calling on Brighton and Hove City Council to inform people not to encourage gulls by feeding them. Feeding them what? Flesh. She said, all I want now is the council to send out send out some letters telling people not to feed the seagulls.
Oh, seagulls.
Oh.
I don't like me.
But they just nearly tried to murder that woman.
They're only having a bit of a leg.
She's got another one.
She'll be alright. Story number 3. Art student slammed for posting charity to earn money to look like a painting next to a child with terminal illness. You're not familiar with Dali's clock artwork? I am. He has a number of paintings of melting clocks that drip over the sides of counters of sometimes floating in midair. One art design student took that inspiration to the next level when they decided to look into surgery to readjust her face. What? Readjust her face. Okay. When they decided to look into surgery to readjust her face to give the effect of melting to her basic features. Oh. Tilly Hattersby claims she looked on forums online to see if anybody had felt the same or had similar surgery. Why would you? Why would they do this? Why would you stupid? Although she came across many that had surgery to reconstruct their face to represent something, it had never been a painting. She stated this made even more excited. You fucking what? Hattersby then drew up her design he wished. Tilly is a guy, alright, and made multiple calls to different surgeries in the area. It was almost impossible. Some people laughed at me, thinking it was some kind of joke. You would, wouldn't you? Others just said that I should think about it wisely. And then I found the place. Oh god, this is where it gets weird. Royal Free in London asked Tilly to come in for a one-on-one and then a consultation. And it was there that they gave her the estimated fee of $13,530 for the surgery she required. The student claimed she didn't have the money as her plan was for the student loan to cover it. You need that for food. So I spoke to my friends and they said that people set up charities in order to fund their business or education, so I figured if people were generous enough, I could fulfill my dream. Since the charity was set up, she received multiple negative comments. I wonder why. Comparing her dream to the others on the website and slamming her for having her page next to people with terminal illnesses. I get it now. I thought, when I first read the headline, I thought she was posing with like some sort of charity for her next, like physically next to a terminal kid. One comment on her social media page read, "You're an utter disgrace. Go draw a picture or something, you waste of air."
Ooh, burn.
If you would like to donate to Tilly Hattersby, go to www.gofundme.co.uk. I'll leave a link if it's real. Ah, you mad bastard. I'm not donating, personally. I think you're a fruitcake.
Thoughts?
I'm not impressed. Just stop it. Go back to normal stuff, you art person, you. Story number 4. Poo Man is on the run. Smearer flees hospital. What do you guys find? Right, a homeless man facing jail for causing more than £20,000 damage. Wow! By defecating on trains has done a runner. Bonnie Eperandu was awaiting sentence when he escaped from a London hospital on Tuesday. Why is it always on a Tuesday? He has earlier admitted charges of causing criminal damage across South London's railway network. That's kind of impressive. 20,000 quid's worth of damage. Eperandu was arrested by police in October. October again? When? What October? After he was spotted at Camberwell Green Bus Garage. It followed 22 incidents on trains bound for London Bridge and Waterloo, on which human excrement was found smeared over the seats and tables. How do you have that much to cause that amount of damage? It's just a trail of where he walks. Eberendu 3-month campaign of smearing human excrement. Why is there a 3-month campaign in there? Smearing human excrement inside the carriage and posed a serious risk to public health and cost more than £20,000 to clean up. That's why. He has also been charged with possessing an offensive weapon, a knife.
He's God.
At the time he was absconded, Eberendu was undergoing a mental health assessment. That doesn't surprise me. Before his sentencing hearing. Anyone who has spotted him should call British Transport Police on 0900 40540. So be on the lookout for Poo.
We know how you like your nicknames with the toe suck fairy and
It's just Poo Man.
yeah.
It's you know, it's original. It's, you know, to the point. I think he could work on some social media marketing. Just some guy with his arse out. You know, I don't know what I'd do. So what happened this episode? Story number 1. Woman who lifts things with a vagina travels the world to show it off. Story number 2. Gran kept in prison in her own home for 3 days by a seagull. Story number 3. Art student slammed by posting charity to earn money to look like a painting. And story number 4. Poo Man is on the run. Here it is. Right, story number 1. Vagina lifting. I believe that's real. Story number 2. Maybe that one. Story number 3. There were some errors in that one. And then story number 4. It's just so bizarre. See, my head says... Yeah, my head says the art one, but my heart says the poo one. And my head fucked with me last time, so I'm going to go with my heart and say the Poo Man.
Is fake.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
You should have gone with your head.
Is it that one? Shocking. Right, okay. God damn it. So this is the score at the moment. Lost 1. It's okay. I'm pulling it back. I'm only 1 behind now. It's fine. Right, okay, so that was the episode of What the Fuck this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please click the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button to watch our stuff, you know. To be notified when new videos go up. So, do that. I've been Malice from What Pictures. And that's been the news. There's spat everywhere. So. Bye!